What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Stats and Facts, where we have all the stats.
And we have all the facts.
I go by DJ G94.
And I go by One. And y'all already know how we do it.
So let's get into it. What's good, people? We got us a rapper in our house from Mississippi.
Already.
Yes, sir. And he's a Christian rapper, by the way, but he got some good songs, some good lyrics.
Yeah.
Mr. Mark Selvie. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man? What's poppin', man? What's going on?
All right.
Killer, man. And he dope too, man. We got to put that on there. It ain't just no rap. Just
Yeah.
rap. Like he talking about something. So you
Yeah.
got to throw that in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mark, we're gonna start from the beginning of your childhood, man. So what was it like growing up in Columbus, Mississippi?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Just typical, just like anywhere else, man. You know what I'm saying? You had your good places, your good hoods, you got your bad hoods, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, you know, I'm the youngest of all of my siblings, man. I got like 3 other brothers. I got a sister too. But just coming up, man, just being out in the streets at a young age, you got to think about it. Like I'm saying, if my brothers are older than me, you know, we all had that syndrome where like, where big brother go, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave me at the house. So, you know, just being exposed to a lot of stuff at a young age, man, you know, from, you know, gang violence, you know what I'm saying? Columbus was real big on gangs and still is to this day. You know what I'm saying? The whole drug scene and all that type of stuff. But for the most part, I come from a great background, you know what I'm saying? Great mother, great father, aunties and uncles and stuff. But, you know, we still made our own choices and stuff behind their backs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, they want us to do right, but we doing wrong. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? Best of both worlds, but for the most part, it's pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. Yeah.
So, like DJ said, man, with us being from the South, obviously we biased, like when it comes to the music, man. Like, you know how it is, whatever coast you raised on, you pretty much biased. So, you know, we look up to like a lot of the people like the Waynes and the Master P's, you know, guys like that. So with saying that, I just wanted to ask, with you growing up in Mississippi, bro, like tell us some of your influences.
Man, for sure, man. You know, like you saying, like just being from the South, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have a choice, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you grew up on the South music, but like I used to listen to a lot, and still to this day, I'm big on 3 6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? I stay Columbus roughly about 2 hours south of Memphis. So, you know, the whole Memphis scene from Player Fly, 3 6 Mafia, MJG and 8 Ball, Skinny Pimp, you know what I'm saying? So many others, man. And also, too, most definitely No Limit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up under No Limit, Master P, and that whole family out there, man. And, you know, the whole Texas scene, you know, UGK, Pimp C, rest in peace to Pimp C, one of the greatest ever done it. And, you know, Tony Draper, you know, Suave House. Atlanta, I grew up in Atlanta too, but, you know, just being from Mississippi, so between Tennessee and Louisiana and Texas, what, you know, I really grew up under. So a lot of those guys like that, man, you know, they really influenced me, man, to do what I do.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
And when you said skinny, man, I thought you was about to say skinny black on Hustle and Flow.
Oh, yeah,
Skinny Pimp.
Skinny Pimp, man. You know, Skinny Pimp, man. A lot of those Memphis guys, you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti, all those guys, man. That whole Memphis sound, you know, it's a different type of sound. So, you know, David Banner too, you know what I'm saying? From the SIP. So David Banner, a lot of those Texas guys, Louisiana, all that, man. You know, the whole Screwed Up clique. Even back in the day with Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? Can't forget Lil Flip and all them, man. But yeah, you know, they really influenced me a lot, bro.
Dope.
All right.
Dope.
How old were you when you knew you wanted to be a rapper?
Man, to be honest, I want to say about 16, maybe like 15, 16, when I really wanted to start rapping. But, you know, like was rapping in middle school, you know, beating on the tables, rapping, but really want to pursue it. I want to say about 15, 16, you know, want to express how I really feel, you know, at that age, we're going through a lot of changes anyway, hormones and stuff. So I'm like, hey, let me grab a pen, pencils and the paper, man. Let me see if I can do this thing. And true enough, man, God had blessed me with that talent, man, to do what I do. You know, so I want to say about 15, 16, somewhere in there.
Okay.
That's dope. So I wanted to ask you, man, one thing I hear in your music is like the good energy and like not not only is like the message, but it's like you got the whole package, the messaging and just the energy and the vibe of the music. So with that said, I wanted to ask you, do you got a favorite studio session so far?
For the most part, I do everything myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I like the sessions and stuff. Oh, you mean like as far as like when you saying like session like when recording and all that good stuff?
Yeah, like, or what about like your collaborations? Like, have you collab?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. One of my best collaborations, one of my favorites for real, and that everybody that I done worked with is great. You know what I'm saying? But I would say Mia X for sure.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I like Mia X, man. She's a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to her music, Mia X, she bring that fire. You know what I'm saying, man? Mia X got that drama she bring to you.
Aggressiveness.
But when she's not, you know what I'm saying? When I met her, bro, she's very humble. You know what I'm saying? Easy going, very easy to listen to, and she does have that mother figure. You know what I'm saying? That's why we call her Mama Mia. So I say Mia X, and also too Pastor Troy. I like Pastor Troy too. Super cool, down to earth guy, man. Easy to work with. And yeah, all of them for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the most part, all of them.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mia X and stuff like that, how did you get that connection with the No Limit family? Because I see you got Silk King and Mr. Servon.
Everybody, man. It started off with me talking to a partner of mine, and I was like, well, let me reach out to Fiend. So I reached out to Fiend, you know what I'm saying? And like I be telling a lot of different artists, man, business is business. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to always bring your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? So it started off as business between me and Fiend. You know what I'm saying? Working with Fiend, whoop, whoop, whoop. And one thing led to another. So, but what I be saying, like, and one thing he taught me too, like, don't pump fake in the game. If you say you're going to do something, do something. You know what I'm saying? Your word is your word. So with that being said too, I'm like, shoot, I want to tap into this. And it was Fiend that really guided me through this whole situation. But with that, it opened up the doors for me to create my own relationship. And when people see that you solid, people, you know what I'm saying, they'll rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how it really started off. Shout out to Fiend, man. He got a phenomenal album out right now too. But it was Fiend, man. I reached out to him. We got 2 tracks together, and hopefully finna do something else. But through him, doors began to open and relationship began to build. And before I knew it, I was like, wow, man. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much got the whole No Limit on the album. But it wasn't really intended to be like that,
Just networking. So I wanted to ask you what you're saying there. Obviously music always been like a popular thing, but like today it's like it's really on a whole nother level, especially with it being like the top genre.
Yeah.
So like with some upcoming artists right now, what would you tell them is a dope way to separate themselves from just the whole pool of artists that's out right now?
I would say most definitely just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the most easy way that I can really put it. Like be yourself. Like, and I'm only being me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I sound like nobody else. And I do certain things on purpose, real talk. Like if you go back and you listen to this album Still Here, like Holmes, I didn't even curse on it. And I did it intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like just doing stuff outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? Like really bringing a message to it. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell an artist, like, be yourself, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to rap ABCs, the whole entire song, and people might say, man, he ain't rapping. Or we don't like it, guess what? If that's what you want to do, then you do it. Because, see, you are an artist. You know what I'm saying? I can't come over your house and tell you how to paint. You know what I'm saying? You're an artist. This is how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So, like we were saying in elementary, like, don't copycat. Don't copy this man paperwork. You just do what you feel. Do how you feel. Think about an artist when he on that canvas. He might just take some paint and just throw it on the canvas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For us, we might be like, man, that's trash. But to him, it might be worth $1 million. So I just tell that artist, like, do you. Don't worry about what nobody else say. Like, if it rhymes, it rhymes. If it don't, it don't. Whatever, do you. It's a lane for it. Somebody gonna buy it. Somebody out there want it. And there's somebody else out there too that's doing the same things as you.
Facts. You put it the best way, dog.
Yeah. Real talk.
Thanks.
Just be yourself, man.
Be yourself.
Uh-huh. So, Mark, explain to a lot of people, give us like the struggle to success of becoming a rapper, because it takes a lot of work. You
Yeah.
rap with all you want, but you ain't got that work ethic, or you don't reach out, try to get a few connections. It's gonna be difficult for you to
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah, it's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard. And also too, like being independent. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about being independent, man, you still gotta have a bag behind you. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, like for me, I'm just being honest with you guys. I ain't out here selling dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the dope boy money. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of the other resources you know, that you could turn over and get it real quick. So you got to have a hustler mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want it. I don't even want it like that because I don't want to jeopardize my situation to go to pen for something. But it's hard to struggle. You have to continue to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's your dream. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you want to do. And like I tell people all the time, why should I invest in you when you don't even want to invest in yourself? You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in your own product. You got to go out and get it, man. Late nights, early mornings, like you really have to go get it. And when you talk about being independent, that means you're responsible for all the finances. You're responsible if the album flop or not. You're responsible for promotion and marketing. You're responsible for everything. So I wear a lot of different hats. So I'm trying to tell cats that come to me, just like how you ask me, like, what would I say to them? Like, listen, you have to put in the groundwork. It ain't going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? But if you stick with it, anything that you do, you become better at it. So if you stick with it, man, I promise you, guarantee you will see the light at the tunnel, but you just got to hold on. I don't care if you're making music, writing a book, doing podcasts, or whatever you're doing, selling cars, selling t-shirts, whatever you're doing, you got to stay the course. Don't think it's just going to happen overnight because you sold $500 worth of t-shirts today. Tomorrow, you might not sell nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep moving, for real.
Dope.
For real.
So, I wanted to ask you about, like, this is like the dope song. Like, DJ just put me on to, like, your music and everything.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite joints by far is at the church.
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny, man.
It's crazy because look, I was just on the game, right? And I just had it playing and I'm just vibing out. And it's like, hold up, bro, I gotta run this back. Cause like I'm really just listening to the words and it's just like I'm relating to everything that you're saying. But the lines that caught me the most is when you was like, no falling asleep at the church. And the line about the peppermint, like going in like, my purse for the peppermint, dog.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing like a peppermint at church.
And it's crushed up. Don't get it crushed up. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So look, speak about that for us, like the at the church joint, man. How that came about.
At the church, man, for sure, like I was saying earlier, like for me, I was born and raised in the church, you know what I'm saying? Mama made us go to church and everything. And like we was talking about in the beginning, I come from a good background for the most part. You know what I'm saying? We just did things that we shouldn't supposed to. But it was a song that pretty much was like my experience of stuff that I seen in church just growing up. And I was just sitting around one day, man, and I was like, man, let me just put this stuff in a song and a record. And lo and behold, for real, the truth behind that song, I did that song in 2013. So in 2019, it really took off. And that goes back to what DJ was just saying, like the struggle. I did it in 2013 and I pushed it for almost 7-8 years. You get what I'm saying? So boom, in 2018, 19, it blew up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect it to go. You know how we all have our favorite, like, man, I'm going to push this record. But at the same time, at the church was sitting over in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know. Like, you got to continue to keep working. So boom, at the church blew up. It's all over the place. It's going viral. Everywhere's doing super good. But it was just my experience, man, just growing up in the church every day and just seeing all that stuff and putting it together. You know what I'm saying? People like, wow, man, I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? A song that everybody can relate to. You feel me?
Facts. Hey, y'all, man, if y'all don't do nothing else, go check out Mark Selvie at the church, bro. Like, y'all
For
go.
Sure.
If you came up in that life, bro, which I'm pretty sure you did, you gonna relate to every line. It ain't one line in there that don't slap. Like, y'all gotta check it out, man.
For real.
For sure.
Now I'm gonna tell you my song, Mark, where you paying homage to the OGs, the down south legends, man. What made you want to do that song, man?
Because, man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's needed, bro. Like, it's really, really needed. Like, I'm not just on here capping, you know what I'm saying? And some people, they hated on it, and some people really appreciate it like you, and they like, oh, he brown nosing, or he doing this and the third. But like, these are legendary people that paid the way, not for the South, but for the world. Yeah. Man, nobody never do what P did again, dog. Nobody never do what No Limit and Cash Money did for the South, for the world. You know what I'm saying? Cash Money spun off, and now we got Young Money. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, who else? The whole Memphis scene, like the whole Atlanta scene, the whole Miami scene, and then also too, shout out to Uncle Luke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a young guy, but you got to know your homework. If it wasn't for Uncle Luke and the things that he had to go through, bro, we couldn't say nothing on these records like we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the West Coast, that what NWA did for the West Coast, but what West Coast did, what Uncle Luke did for the South. You know what I'm saying? This man had to go to court. We had to fight and all this stuff, man. You had to pay homage to these people that paid the way. Don't wait till they dead and gone. Rest in peace to DMX. But look how we blowing them up now. Like PB saying, like, why couldn't we do that when that man was alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give you your flowers while you live. And it's a lot of legends that I left out of there. I couldn't fit everybody in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that I left out. So with that being said, you the first to hear. Guess what? Down South Legend Part 2 is on the way.
Hey,
there you go.
Exclusive.
And another thing, man, is I don't mean to be biased. I ain't trying to sound like no hater, but the South, we the best region when it comes to hip hop, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta look at it. I get it. And why I say that, you gotta look at it, bro. When Master P took off in 1997. It just went up. Cash Money. The next thing you know, Ludacris. Then you got T.I. Jeezy. Then you know Memphis. Though you can't leave them out. 3-6 Mafia. Then you know Gotti, Trick Daddy, Rick Ross. Man, we been 97, man. It's been going 24 years. So I'm sorry, the South, we won. Ever since Andre 3000 said that on stage, 95 Source Awards, South got something to say. We've been on.
It's over.
We've been on the rise, man.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to be from the South, man. I'm really am.
For sure, man. We came a long way. Like you say, especially back then, especially with us, like they wasn't even respecting our music. You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't, dog.
But now it's like you hear the South and everybody, music these days.
Everybody. Yeah, the truth.
Everything, man.
From the production, you know what I'm saying? Them 808, I just feel like them 808s, bro. The South, we just did that different.
Yeah.
We just made them beats bang, though. Like it had to slap.
You're right. Them 808s, man, they come out the South.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you talked about at the church and how you created it in 20 minutes. That made me think about, like, is it a song that's been the most fun to make to this point?
I would say at the church was like the most funnest record, you know, super fun. Like, man, you know, like you said, 20 minutes, throw this together. It was super fun. I would say at the church for sure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my music, man, be having those messages in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I come out out the trap, you know what I'm saying? So at the church was a super fun song. I would say that one for sure. It was fun.
Yeah.
And that by far.
That Don't Give Up. That was all.
Yeah.
That was like everybody verse, like A1. That's another one.
Everybody stuck out in that song, man.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Laserbone too, man. He did a great job too, man. Silk did a great job too. Everybody did a great job. Yeah.
All on point.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
So, man, tell us about your label, Swisher Entertainment.
Man, Swisher Entertainment, man, started a while ago, some years ago. It started between me and my partner, man. He locked up in prison right now. Yeah, man, it's just been pushing for a long time, Swisher Entertainment, based out here in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's what it is, man, Swisher Entertainment. And we are not just a record company. We do promotions, we do marketing, we do everything. You know what I'm saying? So I am the CEO of it, but at the same time, too, I do have a small team with me that run everything. But, man, yeah, Swisher Entertainment, man, like, we legit out here, you know what I'm saying? So I thank God for blessing me with it, and we running with it hard, man. Hard. Swisher Entertainment.
All right. what's your writing process like? Or you just like to write raps down like it's poetry, or when you hit a beat, you just snap of the finger? Give me like 10, 15 minutes. I got 2 to 3.
That's a good question, man. To be honest, I like to write on the road. Like when I'm on the road, I do a lot of writing. I get a lot of writing done. But I like to hear a track, and I have to feel it. Once I feel it, I like to really take my time to write to it. Like I'm gonna tell you now, like I don't do the freestyle. Yeah, I'm not a free. Yeah, I don't freestyle. I play around. You know what I'm saying? You know, we outside, I'm playing around, but really, I'm not a freestyler. I like to write. I like to listen to it, and I really like to deliver a message. You know what I'm saying? Like really pour people in, you know, so they can relate to the music. Not saying that some people can freestyle and do the same thing. Unfortunately for me, I can, but I just rather take my time to really put it together. You know what I'm saying? And boom, there you go. But sometimes it may take me a day to write, or it might take me 2 weeks. Or it's been time where I'm working on 2 or 3 songs at one time. So it just all depends. It all depends. Yeah.
So man, like we said, we talk about the sports, man. Obviously when it comes to football, my squad, all our people that watch, they already know I'm Who Dat Nation, Saints gang.
Who Dat?
And my boy DJ, I don't know. Unfortunately, he's an Eagles fan.
Eagles fan.
Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan.
Eagles fan.
I always give him a hard time, dog.
I ain't see that one coming. Yeah.
I don't really care about my home state like that when it comes to sports, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Oh man,
yeah, he went way up north. I'm like, how that happened, bro? Like,
I know, right? He went way up north.
Yeah, man. So who you rocking with, dog, when it comes to the NFL?
You know what? To be honest, man, I'm sort of like in between. Like I don't. Me being from Mississippi, you gotta think we didn't have like a team. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi didn't have a team. So really, I like, and with me being in Atlanta, I do like the Falcons, but I do like y'all too. You know what I'm saying? I like the Saints. So I think it's a tie between Atlanta and the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Boy, and guess what? You know they big rivals, man. Oh my goodness.
I already know.
You know what I'm saying? So again, when you guys come out here, man, oh my goodness, man, you ought to see it. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got
the home game.
Oh my goodness, crazy. Yeah, so I'm between Atlanta and New Orleans.
Okay. So who you got? Who you like going into this next season that you feel like how can I say it's gonna be like having the best chance of getting that chip? You think the Bucks?
And you know what, bro? That's a good question. You know what I think, man? And don't hold me to this. I really believe KC gonna show up again. I believe KC gonna show up again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Now y'all help me out. Let me ask you a question now. Now, did Tom Brady, did he renew his contract again?
He coming back.
He coming back.
He coming back.
He should have retired with that damn rig game, but
yeah.
Hey, Mark, did you seen the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it.
So look, me and him, we just was going at it, dog. Cause look, the whole season, right? I'm riding with my squad. I'm like, the Saints going. Only person can give us a challenge is the Bucks. But somehow we ended up blowing that and letting them win. So this guy, DJ, he riding with me. Hey man, yeah, Tom Brady the GOAT. All of a sudden, the Super Bowl happened. He just switched up. And now all of a sudden, Tom Brady ain't the GOAT no more.
He left you by yourself. He switched over.
He said Tom Brady ain't the GOAT no more. So when you seen the Super Bowl, what was your take on it? You know, you got a lot of people saying it was rigged.
They said it was rigged?
A lot of people, including this guy right here, DJ.
Yeah, it was
rigged.
Man.
This is how I feel. When it first came on, you know what I'm saying, to be honest, me being from the South, being from Mississippi, right, I always felt like we was the underdog. So, you know, I'm going for the underdog. So I'm going for KC. So I'm like, you know, so I know Tom Brady can do his thing, but like, I don't think it was rigged to a certain extent. But man, listen, I just got to get credit where it's due. That man he bought the Bucks back, bro. Listen, Tom Brady, he is a GOAT. I can't take that from him. You know what I'm saying? Just how I like with the music, Master P, P. Diddy, Dr. Dre, these are legends. So what? You got Tom Brady, you got Eli, man, like these are GOATs. And he did his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I don't know if he gonna come back and do it again though. If he do it again, bro, he's a GOAT for sure.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that because it ain't gonna happen.
So I don't think it's gonna happen this time.
DJ, let us hear, bro, because
I ain't got nothing to say, man.
Everybody takes, man. Let us hear.
Come on, DJ.
No, everybody.
Come on, DJ. Come on, man.
Let's go to my favorite sport, NBA. Let's hit with Tom Brady.
All right, man. Come on, let's go. Let's get into it.
All right, let's go.
Who your team for the NBA?
The NBA right now, man. Guess who I'm rolling with?
Nets.
I want to see my boy Zion Williams get a ring.
You got a long time for that, buddy.
Why you feel like that, man?
I don't feel like it's far off now.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, y'all need to learn the game of basketball. First of all, when it comes to championships, you gotta have a good coach.
Yeah.
And then they already young. That young crap don't work. 2012 OKC Thunder. You gotta have experience. You gotta have a leader. You gotta have consistent role players.
Yeah.
Like Brandon Ingram, that ain't gonna work.
He'll be
he can play. If you bring a veteran in there and some good coaching, they might have got something, but it's gonna take a long time to me.
But his key words was he wanted to see him get it. He didn't say go like
I want to see him get a ring. You know what I'm saying? But possible. I don't know. What about Brooklyn? Because now you got KD out there. Who else out there?
Harden and Kyrie.
Kyrie out there.
And James.
And then I don't know if you heard they might. Was it? I could be wrong. Was Westbrook trying to go out there? Westbrook trying to go somewhere else.
He in Washington. He got traded to Washington.
Oh yeah, that's what he in Washington. Yeah, I like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
See,
I like Brooklyn.
I feel like the Pelicans, dog. They not far off, though. I feel like they got about. I give them about 3 more years. I give them 3 more years to see where they maturity level at and more experience. Because right now they looking like right now I give them like they can be a playoff team if they make it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, a couple more years, I think they'll start doing some damage for sure.
You think you say 3 years though? I think about 2, maybe 1 or 2. I say about 2.
The reason why I'm gonna disagree with that, man, because Zion got a long way to go, man. Him and Giannis, that you can take away that game. It just points to the paint. Off the lane, they can't shoot.
He getting 30 and 40 now.
Bro, you can't stop it, bro. What are you talking about? You can't stop. It's called team defense. You can't stop that, man.
So you say you can't take away Giannis' game either. You might shut it down to where it's hard for his other teammates to get involved. But Giannis, you look up, Giannis still be having 30.
He can have 30 and he be getting his ass kicked. Like then they
that's the difference. But that's the difference. You said they gonna shut him down. It ain't no shutting no score down.
But think about it, score that can't get no jump off is easy to get to him.
That's a fact because Zion don't have a jump shot.
Zion Giannis can't really shoot and then put it in the free throw line and shoot under 60%. So that's
Zion just gonna dunk on you.
He's gonna dunk on you. You foul him, he gonna hit 1 out of 2 or 0 for 2. He ain't hard to stop. And then, like I said, they really ain't got no team at this moment.
Wow.
So he's a good player. I ain't taking that away. I'm just looking at the scout report. It's detain him.
Yeah. So who you think gonna bring that ring home?
Man, well, see, I'm a big LeBron guy. So I'm hoping that they get healthy and could defend the tip.
You think Bron gonna give it up probably like the next few years, or you think he gonna keep going?
Man, I honestly feel like Bron can get. I think Bron got about a good 3 years left.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like if they keep doing how they doing this year, like we're monitoring his minutes a little bit, not letting it go too crazy.
Yeah,
about
3 more years, 4 at the max.
Going for that scoring record.
He did everything, man.
Yeah,
he did everything, dog.
He might try to make history. He try to get that scoring record. Kareem at number 1, he had 3, so that's why I think he's sticking around because he ain't got nothing else to prove.
No, he don't. He really don't have nothing to prove.
So
they don't. For real.
But Mark, man, can you guess who this guy's basketball team is?
Man, let me see. Football now, he went way up north to the Eagles. Let me see. So, listen, I'm going to go out on the limb one. You know who I think it is? Utah Jazz.
Hell no.
Utah Jazz.
No, sir. Boston.
Look. Minnesota Timberwolves.
No, Boston
I'm
Celtics.
gonna say this. You said Utah Jazz. Their fan bases are similar.
Oh, he said Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the Celtics?
Yeah. I've been a Celtics fan since 2001.
Man, I
always was backwards though. I always had my favorite player never played for the Celtics until now, Jason Tatum. I went from Iverson, Kobe, LeBron, Westbrook, and now I'm a Tatum fan.
Yeah, he hard too, man. I liked the Celtics when they had the whole squad with Paul Pierce, Kevin Durant. That's the year they won the championship too. Yeah, I like them.
Especially, I'm always say they age hold them back. That's why they could three-peat.
Yeah. What'd you think about how you feel about him getting fired from ESPN for that Instagram clip?
It was stupid, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, he's still rich.
Yeah, he's still rich. That's facts.
Yeah, he's still rich.
Yeah, DJ can't get over that. What finals? That the 08 finals or 10?
Yeah, 10. We won.
10. He swear that if they was Perkins, who else was hurt?
Yeah, that's all. Matter of fact, the three-peat the year before that, KG got hurt. So yes, we was.
Yeah.
Mark, I try to tell him, bro. Kobe wasn't finna let.
He forgot that game. Kobe was 6 for 24, and then Kobe was 6 for 24. Perkins didn't play. Paul Gasol got 8 offensive rebounds. Then not to mention, that's why I say go back and watch that game. Rasheed Wallace had 18 points starting at center. Them 18 points come off the bench, we winning.
Dang, boy, you remember that though.
Lamar Odom ain't had nothing but 3 points. Sasha Vujic hit the clutch free throws at the end. Man, we would have smoked them turkeys, man. Get out of here with that.
Wow, you call them smoked turkeys. You heard that?
Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe. He would have been disappointed, man. They couldn't beat us. That started 5 never lost the playoff series, man. Stop.
All right. Don't say that bad. Don't say that bad about Kobe now.
Yeah.
I ain't say that bad about Kobe. I ain't never say. One thing about it, Michael Jordan, to me, the greatest of all time, but he don't have 6 rings without Scottie Pippen and the team. So that's what people realize. It's a team effort. They give LeBron a hard time. He lost 6 finals. At the end of the day, one man can't beat no damn a championship team. So that's why, so I'm always give them guys credit. They good individually, but a ring is sport. This ain't tennis or golf.
Yeah, you think the Warrior season is over? The Warriors over now, ain't?
I don't know, man.
Well, if they get a little bit more help, they might be good.
It's so hard. They done switched it up. You know, the NBA done brought that. They brought in a system where you got to play in to the playoffs now.
What you mean?
So like, you know how it's normally like the 8 teams get in, the first 8 teams. So now they got it to where DJs is like you 9 attempt seed, you can play in to get into the playoffs. Yeah, you can play in. So it's
kind of like what they did in the bubble. It challenges like whoever win this game into the playoffs, they was in stuff like that. Who you gonna play against?
So the Pelicans and the Warriors, they could possibly make the playoffs if they win they play-in games. That's the crazy thing.
I ain't never heard that one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, the league changes just like everything changes, man.
Yeah.
So my last question, Mark, before we end it, man. Obviously with the pandemic going on right now, dog. When the world opened back up, since we talking about sports, what game would you go to? Football, basketball?
I would say when it opened up, man. I want to go out to Alabama. I want to go see Alabama play. But matter of fact, since you mentioned that, right now I do know in the fall coming up, Alabama is opening back up to 100%. So this fall they're gonna be opening up to 100%. So I want to go see Alabama play. I'm a Mississippi State fan, but I just like to see Alabama and Mississippi State play together. It's a rival, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely, Alabama, Roll Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's what they at out there.
So going to Alabama game, it's like going to NFL. NFL.
Man, that must be packed, bro.
Jumping. Them and LSU for sure.
Be packed. Yeah, most definitely. You're absolutely right, fam.
Already. So DJ, you got anything else for us, bro?
Nah, he made my day arguing about some sports. So
yeah.
Hey,
you all right. I give you a pass.
Appreciate it.
But hey, listen, do me a favor though. Don't you tell nobody else that you're an Eagles fan, all right?
Man, get out of here with that, boy. Come on now. Come on.
He a proud.
It's all love.
He a
Ride or
proud.
die. He a Saints fan. They go back with them bags over their head while you're there kick in.
But listen, if you're an Eagle fan, so I know you got to be a legendary Mike Vick fan.
Yeah, for sure. That's why.
Oh, for sure.
2011. That's when it kicked in.
Okay, well you made up. You all right with me? Yeah, you made up. You all right.
Michael Vick and Randy Moss is the only reason why I started watching football, bro. Them the only two.
True.
And then I started getting the verge. And I told one is the Saints finally had two players I actually liked in the last 10 years. There's Kamara and Mike Thomas. I really didn't care the Saints, period. Reggie Bush was good back then, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he was. Reggie Bush was good.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, Kamara might tee y'all working with some, but y'all need a quarterback and some y'all defense need to tighten up. Y'all want to go to another Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right, before we go, look, I got one last question for you. How many more years you think Breeze got?
He retired now.
He did.
He retired.
I must have been in the studio on that one.
Yeah,
he retired. He done hung it up, dog.
So who y'all got?
We got Jameis Winston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you okay? Okay.
He done hung it up, man. That's really why I'm excited. I want to see what Jameis finna do, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, I pray y'all do good, man. Do y'all, do your thing.
For sure. So for you dip, man, tell the people where they can find you at on the social media. Tell them about, some upcoming work coming up.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Y'all can check me out on all platforms at Mark Selvie, man. On Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everything is the same. Mark Selvie. Make sure you go check out the brand new album Still Here that features the entire No Limit family, man. Mia X, Fiend, Silk the Shock, Crazy, Mr. Servon, C Murder, Mac, Lazy Bones on here, LeChat's on here. And also, too, I'm working on another EP right now as we speak. So just be on the lookout, man. I got a lot of hard music coming, man. So I just appreciate all the love, man. Rock with me, I'm going to rock with you. And, hey, let's build together.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard it here first, man. Been another dope episode of Stats and Facts on your boy One.
DJ G94.
And we out.